The Central Minnesota Farm Show celebrates its 50th anniversary during 3 days, Tuesday, February 28th through Thursday, March 2nd at the Rivers Edge Convention Center in St. Cloud. Okay, we're here with Lynn Kettleson at the 50th anniversary Central Minnesota Farm Show. I'm Al Neff. Lynn, thank you so much for being here.
Hey, it's great to be here. What a wonderful show.
The thing that I want to know from you is, some people might say, well, a farm show, that seems a little old-fashioned, but talk about the relevance of a farm show in the new century.
You know, things have really changed over the past few years because people are now identifying with food as part of agriculture, which obviously it's always been, but they're interested in where their food comes from, who's producing it, what's in it, and I think that's a real plus, and they want locally grown food as much as possible. So a farm show is becoming more and more relevant to not only farmers, but consumers as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How about the chasing face, literally the face of American farming? When you look around a place like this, what do you see that you might not have seen when you got started?
You see more technology. You see technologies from around the world that are involved here. You see auctioneer companies that now can have an auction not only in St. Cloud, but you can connect one with one across the country, and you can buy equipment anywhere in the country now because of being connected. You're seeing efficiency in the equipment that they buy. We're farming by the inch instead of by the acre. In other words, when you till a field in the old days, you would lap over your last lap, maybe 6-8 feet, and you would compact the soil more, use more gasoline. Now with the new technology, we maybe go over 1 inch because of the global positioning. So we are farming more efficiently, we're more sustainable, we're better for the earth, and the food's better.
I've never heard that before. I'm sure you've said it somewhere before, but farming by the inch, not the acre. That's a compelling statement.
It truly is. In fact, when we put fertilizer on the land, you don't fertilize a whole field, you fertilize by the grid, which may be a 1 foot square. So if this square of soil doesn't need any fertilizer, it doesn't get it. If the next square does, it does get it. So I've had people say to me, well, what about the chemicals that farmers use? On an acre of land, Roundup, which you've heard of, glyphosate, you use 1 tablespoon per acre. That's how much kills the weeds. So if people think farming isn't safe, farming is more safe now. The food is more safe than ever in history.
And farmers are stewards of the land.
Absolutely. They need to be, and they want to be because it costs less money. They want to be more efficient. They want to use technology. And so absolutely, they don't want soil runoff because that's their soil. They don't want the water polluted because that's their water. So it's a different day and age, and farmers are aware, the consumer's aware, and it's becoming a partnership, and that's very good. When you go to the grocery store, you have so many choices. You have organic, you have non-GMO, you have conventional. It's just like when you go buy a Coke. You used to buy a Coke. Now you can buy Cherry Coke, Diet Coke, Zero Coke. Same with food.
How about the actual human element? You know, people talk sometimes about the diminishing nature of the American family farm, but maybe there's just a transformation. What do you think about the family farm?
Every farm that I know is a family farm. I don't know of any, maybe one corporate farm. Every one, they may be a corporation where the dad and the kids got together and formed their corporation, but they're a family. So it's the kids that are farming the land that their dad was on. So corporate farming, I don't know what it is. I consider it family farms, just setting up a structure of doing business that they call a corporation.
And so my final question would be the place of what you do, the radio aspect, the communications aspect of farming. How is that evolving?
Well, it's changed completely. I used to do weather for right here in St. Cloud for St. Cloud farmers. Now we're doing weather every day for Brazil and Argentina and China because that's their competitor in the soybean and corn market. Farmers want to know, okay, how much corn should I grow? How much soybean should I grow? And what's my competitors around the world doing? Because that's going to affect their price. So we give weather not only here, around the United States, and around the world. We talk about farm policy and trade, not just here, but with Mexico, with China, with Russia, countries around the world. It's truly a global agriculture, and farmers are part of that global economy.
It's simultaneously now global, and yet we're farming by the inch, not the acre.
Exactly. And we're farming and producing food for the local marketplace to answer the demand that people want. People would rather buy apples that are grown in an orchard 10 miles away than grown in Mexico. They would rather buy local. So we're making that local connection. So personally, I think it's all positive. I don't see negatives in all of this. I think we need to just grab on and work together and produce good, clean, wholesome food. That's what we're doing.
Well said. How about just a shout out to the people here at the 50th Anniversary Farm Show of Central Minnesota? It's an amazing accomplishment.
Make sure you come by, say hi to WVAL, our favorite radio station in central Minnesota, and it truly has a great following. I hear from farmers all over central Minnesota that listen to classic country and they love the radio station. So say hi, come and see the show. This is one of the nicest regional ag shows in the country right here, so come on in and see us.
We're proud to say WVAL has been on for 53 years, the Farm Show here for 50. We literally grew up together. So thank you to Lynn. Thank you for being here at the Farm Show. And we'll see you on the radio.